So today's objective is to move that, where it currently sits, to a location back there. Let's see how this goes. This is the spot we've cleared for the Conex. There's a stump right there that's kind of our boundary. We've got a stump right here, which is a boundary on that side. That's obviously the back side. This is windy, relatively flat. Now we'll move it. Okay, so here's the kind of sort of plan. Using the Egyptian method, I have pine logs under the Conex. This is how we moved it as far as we did. You can see where they kind of bunched up right there. Now, I have more laid out. And we're going to attempt to roll, and you can see that we have some mud. We're also going to try to turn it so we can avoid the big mud puddle and going uphill and come in, and you can see those flags. Little bitty orange flags right there. There's two there. One over there. There's one over there. Well, it's day 2 of trying to move the Conex because we ran into a bit of a problem. It seems that the weather made it a little squishier than I had anticipated. This was initially going to be our route through here up to there. There is no way that we can make it through this. So we are going to turn the Conex. Yep, it's going uphill. We're gonna turn it, go around that tree, and that'll be a straight shot back to the site. Fingers crossed. So here's an update on where we are. Hearing protection, eye protection. I got a scratch right there from something yesterday. Update. Okay, so we got straps, we got logs, we got winch rope, 2 pulley on tree saver, 2 winch rope, tree saver, pulley, winch rope to the front of the tractor. If you do the math on this, this pulley reduces the weight of, or the amount of force pulling on, I forget the equation, but it reduces the amount of force needed to pull the thing, and this pulley, which is the second pulley, also reduces the amount of force necessary to pull the thing, and then this little bitty tractor pulled, have it backwards so she can see it, and we only dug up that much dirt. We are there. We need to go at least to here, preferably back there. I believe that is about 80 feet, twice as long as the Conex. When the Conex gets to this tree, roughly, we'll have to stop and reset. That's our little tractor. Oh. So as I was trying to say, this is the end of day 2. We ran into a muddy situation. We did get it moved a good, I don't know, looking at it. We got it moved and turned. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is a new muddy spot. This was where we were trying to push with the skid steer. But this was the muddy spot we were trying to avoid. Yay, and we did. And we got it turned to miss the tree. And just about, that was the marker, I think roughly where I had it, of our repositioning of the pulley system. And we were 3.5 units away, so 30 times 3, so was that about 8 feet or so? We were about 8 feet from having to stop anyway and reposition the pulleys. But the sun is setting. We have pretty clouds. My wife is beating on the Conex. And we have logs in position for the home stretch. I was really hoping to get it right there on that flat spot. And as it sits, literally as it sits, we're on a hill. So this is just about as bad as it was earlier in the day, but we started late. It's Sunday. We wanted to be respectful of noise, etc. And this is where we ended up. So we'll give it another shot soon-ish. I hope that the little camera here behind me got some footage in a time-lapse fashion, because it would have been really neat to see it move. Had to reposition the tractor. In repositioning the tractor, it was parallel to the container, and we dug a couple of holes. So what we did was I moved, I think we lessened our ability to pull at that point. We pulled it 90 degrees to the last pulley and uphill, which but the ground was much firmer and not as squishy. We still ended up with a problem there, so I think the repositioning was not in my favor. So I've only done this thing one time. Well, once, multiple times on this one particular project. So no expert, still learning, still trying to figure it out. We'll try again sometime. I'm still wearing my air protection for no particular reason, but there it is. The camera gave out at some point. Hopefully I've got some footage. I had a huge battery attached to it and it sucked up the whole thing. So, recap. This is where we started the day. We were somewhere between this tree and this tree, and maybe even a little bit of this tree, I think. I'm not sure anymore. I know there was a stump way back there, and there was another stump somewhere in here that I got stuck on, but we moved it all this way. Now, you may say to yourself, if you came this direction, how is it over there? Because we have wiggled it, and wiggled it, and wiggled it. And after much screaming and gnashing of teeth, and probably, well, definitely some tears and words, it is as perfectly oriented east-west as I can get it, which is perpendicular to the road back there. And you can see it's on blocks there. And we got a couple of blocks up here. And that's just to keep it up out of the mud. A little bit of air gap underneath it. And we'll play, and it's relatively level. This spot was level, nice and level to start with. I'll turn around. Nice and level to start with. Or mostly. It's within a half an inch, left to right, up, down, back, forth, whatever. So, yay, team. I've lost track of how many days, because this has actually been going on for over a year. We bought this February of last year. And I'll show pictures of, I think I have pictures of it being delivered by a Dodge Dually 3500 on a rollback flat trailer that got stuck in the mud and on a stump. Now to put stuff in it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.